Belligerent in the context of international law refers to parties involved in an armed conflict, including rebel groups that have organization and control over certain territory and resist the legitimate government. Belligerents are not merely ordinary rebels, they have reached a level of order and recognition that allowed them to be considered a subject of international law, with specific rights and obligations. Under international law, belligerents have the status of international legal subjects, meaning they have the legal capacity to make claims, enter into treaties, and be officially recognized by other states. This recognition is called recognition of belligerent, usually granted by neutral states to rebel groups that have taken control of territory and established an organized government as an alternative to official government. With this recognition, belligerents are entitled to act as lawful combines in armed conflict. The concept of belligerent is closely linked to the development of international humanitarian law, especially the 1949 Geneva Convention, which regulates the protection of human rights during armed conflict. Belligerents emerged as a result of recognizing organized rebel groups that meet certain criteria such as having their own government structure, effectivity, territorial control, compliance with the law of war, and distinguishing themselves from civilians by uniform or distinctive sign. This concept aims to regulate the legal status and protection from parties involved in both internal and international conflict. The legal basis for belligerent in international law is not explicitly set out in a single article but has evolved throughout international recognition, practice, and humanitarian law principles. Recognition of belligerent grants legal status to rebels, allow them to participate in conflict with rights and that is governed by the law of war, including protecting civilians and adhering to war rules. Thus belligerents become the true recognized subject of international law in armed conflict, things from rebels who do not met this criteria.
Insurgent is a term referring to rebel group that resist the legitimate government of a country but have not yet reached the level of organization and recognition as a fully organized entity under international law. Insurgents usually control part of a territory and seek to oppose sovereign authority, but they do not yet have a clear governmental structure or formal international recognition. In the context of international law, insurgents are not fully recognized as subject of international law because they have not met certain criteria such as being a well-organized group, exercising effective control over territory, and adhering to the law of war. However, insurgents represent an early stage of rebellion that can develop into belligerent rebel groups that are legally recognized under international law and possess certain rights and obligations within the international order. Belligerents can act as legitimate subjects of international law, including the capacity to enter into treaties and bring cases before international courts. The origin of the insurgent concept in international law is rooted in the development of humanitarian law and the law of war governing international conflict within states. This regulation emerged from the need to distinguish between rebels still in an early phase or insurgent and those already organized belligerents. The 1949 Geneva Convention and various other international legal instruments provide the basic framework for the recognition and treatment of this group. Although formal recognition of insurgent remains limited, the legal basis for the concept of insurgent in international law mainly stems from humanitarian law principle and provisions of the Geneva Convention governing international armed conflict, as well as United Nations General Assembly resolution and practice that affirm state sovereignty and prohibit foreign intervention in support of rebels. Recognition of insurgents and their transition to belligerent is also based on specific criteria that must be met, such as clear organization, territorial control, and compliance with the laws of war, enabling them to obtain a more formal status under international law.
The Free Papua Movement, known in Indonesia as Organisasi Papua Merdeka or OPM, has been an ongoing case of separatist resistance since the 1980s. The roots in this movement can be traced back to the controversial process through which the former Dutch colony of West Papua was entrusted to Indonesia. Also, Indonesia declared its sovereignty over Papua following an mediated process called the Act of Free Choices in 1969. Many Papuans believe that the process is neither free or representative, as only about 100 local elders was selected to vote the pressure from the Indonesian military. This moment became a historical turning point of many Papuans, who left their right to self-determination and being denied. In response, the OPM emerged as the resist group speaking independent for the Papuan people. From its early years, OPM educates both peaceful campaigns and remains resistance against in Indonesia government. Their goals was the remains to separate from Indonesia and establish in independent nations of West Papua. Over the discuss, OPM struggle with taken various forms, symbolic the declaration of independence to guerrilla warfare, sabotage and attacks in Indonesia security forces. This group comes to represent the voice of Papuan identity, culture and political will separate from the Indonesian stage. When analysis through the lens of international law, specifically human law, OPM status become a complex legal questions. The key issues is whatever OPM qualifies as a belligerent group or merely in inclusive movement. Under international humanity law, in inclusive group respond to rebel movement that reasons to opposition to record government. Usually, within the borders to struggle stage and often without meeting the conditions for full recordation. In contrast, the delegation is more formal category that applies to armed groups engaged the civil war who fulfill specific legal criteria, such as having control over the definition theory, possessing a struggling military history, contrary whisper adopting to international rules, and receiving recognition enter from the stage they observe to from their party stage. In the case of OPM, despite its long-standing history to practical arms actions, the movement does not fulfill in the condition necessary to the categories as believed under international law. While some factions with OPM many control contain remote as temporary, they are not maintained consistent territorial governments. The military operations are fragmented and organization has while struggling with internal divisions. In addition, the group has not been recorded by Indonesia or any forgotten stage in legal bleeding power. This abuse of recognition in science because it prevents the contents for being considered an international armed conflict under the Geneva Conventions.
Moreover, Indonesia is not a party to Additional Protocol I of the Geneva Convention, which recognizes wars of national liberation as international conflict. This means that even if OPM claimed to be fighting a colonial or occupation power, that legal framing would not be accepted under Indonesian or international treaty obligation. Therefore, the conflict between OPM and Indonesia is considered a non-international armed conflict. Government primarily by Common Article 3 of the 1949 and 49 Geneva Convention. Within this legal context, OPM is more accurately classified as an insurgent group, not a belligerent one. It is also important to recognize that some of OPM's actions have raised questions under international humanitarian law. Allegation of attacks of civilians, kidnappings, and destruction of public infrastructure have undermined their standing in the eyes of the international community, while such violation to do automatically strip a group of its legal status. The currently complicate its efforts to gain legitimacy and sympathy as a lawful actor in armed conflict. Despite descendants of conflict, there has been little meaningful progress toward a peaceful resolution. The Indonesia government continues to to treat OPM as a domestic terrorist organization. Often responding with military force. On the other hand, many Papuans feel excluded from the national political system and continue to suffer from economic inequality and human rights violation. Some efforts have been made to offer special autonomy to Papua, including greater regional funding and political representations. However, these measures are other seen by local as insufficient or poorly implemented. Long-term solution to the conflict requires more than security-based response. It involves sincere political dialogue, recognition of Papua identity and grievances, and adherence to human rights norms. International mediation could help establish a platform for negotiations, transitions, justice mechanism might also play a role, especially in addressing the past human rights violations committed by both sides, without addressing the root causes of this context, such as marginalization, poverty, and cultural suppression. The cycle of violence will likely continue.
In summary, while OPM is undoubtedly and significant actor in the context of Indonesia international conflict, its legal status under international law remains that of an insecure group rather than a belligerent one. The lack of territorial control, absence of recognition, and none at the range to the full space of international humanitarian law prevent it from raising the threshold of belligerency. However, there remain unconnected recent signal that the Papuan connection remain unserved and meaningful peace connects the ambition with just and inclusive approach. GRIP is an community organization founded by Hercules and has frequently attracted public attention due to conflict with other mass organizations such as Pemuda Pancasila and Forum Betawi Rempung. In the context of international law, the term belligerence and insurgent have specific meaning. A belligerence refers to parties and in armed conflict who meet certain criteria to be recognized as legal subject under international law, while an insecure is a rebel group that has not yet unsaved sub-reconciliation to be classified as a belligerent. A group must have an organization structure, event control. I can theory peace, clear military capability, and comply with the law of war. Based on its characteristic and active grip cannot build contract at either belligerence of execute under international legal standard because grip is social community organization rather than an armed rebel group seeking to overthrow the government by military means. Conflict resolution involving grip is generally carried out through mediation and dialogue, as in the conflict with Pemuda Pancasila in Blora and FBR in Bekasi, where both parties were facilitated by security forces and community leader to reach peace arrangement. This approach emphasized the improve of communication, assured commitments to maintaining security, and the active role of local government and law enforcement in reconduction potential conflict, mainly resolving the OPM conflict in Papua requires a more comprehensive strategy, not only through security approach but also through dialogue, economy development, protection of human rights, and the involvement of elements of Papua society and the central government to creative and just and dignified peace. A recessive approach alone has proven ineffective in the long term, so that peaceful and inclusive socialization are the main cause in effort to resolve the conflict in Papua.